Good morning, natural gas. It's Friday, January 16th, 2026. I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. And the spot February natural gas contract, it's down. It was up overnight. Currently, we're trading at 309.40, down 3.4 cents or a little over 1%. And as you can see, the RSI here is in a sell signal, but going flat. Why? Well, it's Friday, and we just don't know what the weather models are going to do on Sunday night. Too much risk, but we are still below the 13 and 48-day exponential moving averages. So we're still in sell mode until we can get some really solid cold. And let's take a look at the hourly chart. And as you can see, we're below the daily pivot, which came in today at 311.70. And our first support below that is 301.70. Well below that, 2.905. What about the upside? Well, we've got resistance at 322.90. So I think what's going to happen here, we trade sideways unless we get some colder weather forecasts at noon. Let's take a look at storage. Well, storage disappointed. Came in at minus 71. Expectations minus 82 to 87. So we're 10 to 15 BCF below expectations. We are now in a surplus to last year and to the 5-year average. This will not get any better over the next few weeks because last year we had some very, very cold temperatures and big storage draws. Let's take a look at the supply. Well, this is from NGSA, and supply has been running around 13 to 15 BCF. It's getting ready for LNG, but guess what? Here's Golden Pass. It's slowly inching forward. Currently, right now, according to the Golden Pass pipeline nominations, we're only looking at less than 8,000 MMBTU scheduled for tomorrow due to delivery to the terminal. So that's out of 2.6 BCF. There is a direct interconnection with NGPL, but that's not flowing either. So it's inching forward. So we've got too much supply, not enough weather, and LNG is just not ramping up fast enough. What else is going on? Well, let's take a look at ERCOT. Just a little snapshot for this morning. And as you can see, solar is now climbing with 29% of the fuel mix. Wind is just below 40%, which puts natural gas at only 15% of the mix, less than 8,300 megawatts. So wind, solar, and you can see here, power prices are so low. The battery guys are starting to charge up now with over 2,000 megawatts going into batteries. This is because power prices are sitting around $2 per MMBTU, megawatt. So let's take a look at the front to back spreads here. This is the Jan versus the April. This is the injection spread. The RSI is trying to turn lower. So that tells us we've got to be careful about the upside here. We can't seem to get above that 880. And right now we're currently down 1.6 cents or 1662 or less than 1% lower on the day. So let's see if this spread continues to compress if the cold weather forecasts show up. And let's take a look at that cold weather. We've got some colder weather coming in for the 25th. This is the big broad cold. As you can see, it gets all the way down to Texas. This is on the GFS model or Global Forecasting System model. The European model is a little warmer. And as you can see right here, as we go forward into the latest period, it starts to warm back up in Texas. So let's see what happens here. If we get warmer weather at the back end of this month, the futures are going to be under pressure. What about Europe? Well, this is the European run here. As you can see, it's cold, cold, cold. That Arctic air is all the way back here in Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, and now pushing into Poland, keeping parts of Eastern Europe and now Germany and all the way over into France and parts of even Spain quite cold. And take a look, the TTF. What happened today? It was up over 15%, and it's at now only up 10%. But this is the strongest one-day move we've seen in months. So we've got a nice short squeeze going on with cold Arctic air. And why? Because storage levels are below 52% as a whole for Europe, and Germany is down to 44%. France right behind it at 44.5%. These are 2-day lags here, so these numbers are even worse. And here comes that cold Arctic air. What about Asia? Well, Asia is also going to get some cold Arctic air. As you can see, that is pushing up right against Beijing. That colder weather is pushing into the eastern provinces of China, all the way down into the Koreas and parts of Japan around the 20th of January. So let's take a look at the United States. We did get a little bit more snow in Ohio and West Virginia and parts of even the Carolinas. So the Great Lakes recovered a little bit. We got some colder weather and we're up to 11.5%. Pretty big improvement from day to day. How about the stocks? Well, the oil and gas sector, this is stocks between $2 and $10 billion, have a high short float over 10%. And everybody's in the green except for CRK. So it's been kind of a mixed bag for the 1 week performance. Recapping here right now for the spot February contract, we're currently trading at 311.40, down 1.4 cents, or a little bit below 0.5% down on the day. Probably going to go trade sideways, maybe a little short covering later in the day, but it looks like we remain under pressure until we get confirmed cold air sustained. And if Asia and Europe are getting cold, it's unlikely. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.